NFL picks, though. NFL picks are in. The week was dominated by my Dolphins blowing a game. I was going to have a great weekend. It didn't go as well, but I didn't do too bad, right?
You didn't do too bad. You were 2-3 for week 8. It wasn't the Dolphins that let you down. It was those damn Green Bay Packers yet again. The line on the Packers game was 3.5. They won by 3, and so that was the difference between not and making money.
That's it. Okay.
2-3 for week 8. You are 17-18 on the season.
Okay.
So all it takes is a good week this week to turn things right around. We're right on the edge. So you just need to string a couple of good weeks together here going into the holidays, and it's going to be, you'll coast right through.
Okay. Love this. I love this. And avoid and look, by the way, one of the greatest moments in NFL history happened. That Jaden Daniels Commanders finish. I've watched 10 times. I'm not a Washington fan. So if we can avoid those messing up any betting lines this week, we might be good.
No, the spreads aren't too big this week. Your Miami game's the biggest one. So hopefully we can avoid any giant heartbreakers like that. So here we go with picks. Game number 1. Game number 1 is the Chargers at Cleveland. Cleveland is a 1.5-point dog at home.
Okay. But look, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Cleveland. They big victory, right? Coming off a big game, big week.
James Winston. Are you talking about Cleveland?
Cleveland.
Yeah, big win. James Winston against the Ravens.
And that doesn't look. That's huge for that city, for that team. Stefanski, the coach, who's a friend of the Makuga family, like that's big. There's no way the Cleveland Browns keep that going. It's Cleveland. I love them. Cleveland rocks. I get it. At least we're not Detroit, as the famous video from about 15 years ago goes. Who are they playing again?
The Chargers.
Chargers.
Cleveland's a 1.5-point dog.
Yeah, they're not going to cover. Yeah, that's Chargers taking it all the way. Clean. By 10. They're going to win by 10.
Herbert's playing really, really well.
He is. Yep.
All right, game number 2. This will be a popular one. Those damn Packers. Detroit at Green Bay. Green Bay is a 3.5-point dog at home.
And Detroit, big as we remember, I almost last week said Detroit was going to win, but Tennessee was going to cover, right? I almost took Tennessee.
Yep. I almost kind of talked you out of it. I feel bad in the end because then, Detroit absolutely blew the lid off them.
But I was okay. That was a good one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Look, Laserbolt's in chat. Lauren Romo's in chat. If you're watching this clip later, join the live show so you can yell at me about the Lions like those two do. I've been riding both these teams this year. That's the problem, Steve. I've taken both these teams to the prom. Some of them have left me there, but I'm going to go Detroit, and I think they're going to win. It's going to be close, but in the end, I think Green Bay is going to find out that Detroit is a real team, as we know they are. Dan Campbell's gonna hoo-ha, hoorah, who done it? I don't know. He's gonna get the Lions up and running, and I'm taking them to win, and it's gonna be about a 7-point win.
Okay, love to see it. That's a revenge game for you because Green Bay has really broken your heart the last few weeks.
They have.
All right, game number 3.
Number 3.
Dallas at Atlanta. Atlanta is a 2.5-point favorite at home.
Look, I know it's fun to root against the Cowboys. I know. Jerry Jones, the history, the last 34 years of team. I know. I know. It's easy. I know a lot of people who hate the Cowboys. I know people that love the Cowboys. Winston Marshall, Claudia Dolph. I know people love the Cowboys. It's too easy to make fun of the Cowboys, and it's not going to stop this week. Falcons, big win. Jerry Jones is going to be up in his luxury box on the road, just beside himself. Falcons.
I thought you were doing a thing there, man. You almost had me surprised. All right, taking the Falcons. Good. We don't like Dallas.
Can't do it.
All right, game number 4.
Another
close line. Chicago at Arizona. Arizona is a 1.5-point favorite. Chicago coming off the heartbreaker of the season. Hopefully their corners and their safeties know not to yell at the crowd before a Hail Mary. And that is just, that's so much worse than dropping the ball at the end zone before you're about to score. It's just, that's so bad.
It is. outside of if it had happened in the Super Bowl or the playoffs even, or a clinching game, right? I'll put that caveat out there. That moment. At number 29, I don't even remember his name. I don't want to. He apologized for it. He put out a post apologizing for it. He owned it. But that was, to me, up there. We make that Leon Lett reference a lot. Leon Lett has two of those kind of moments. But it's up there as one of the biggest gaffes in NFL history of just, what are you doing? Because he's the one tipping the ball. I don't know.
Woof. Chicago at Arizona. Arizona.
I am going to go. I'll tell you what. Arizona sneaks by my Dolphins. It was a fumble and a safety that did in my Dolphins, among many things maybe. But I thought Tua played good, everything. So I think the Cardinals got away with one there. But the Bears, that was a hit to your pride. That was a Kerrigan paid for Stooges taking a crowbar to your knee hit to your pride. The Bears took. They're going to come back. They're going to win. It's going to be about an 8-point victory.
All right, taking the Bears on the road in the desert. Game number 5, as always, we pick your Miami Dolphins. Miami is on the road at their nemesis, Buffalo. Buffalo is a 5.5-point favorite. Can Tua win in Buffalo? So,
the bit here is I find every reason to choose the Dolphins to win. And you know, whether it's putting my faith in Tim Boyle or Snoop Huntley, or, you know, Scott Schwades or Scott Mitchell throwing to Scott Schwades. I'm a Dolphin fan, 40 years running. But Steve, I knew you were going to ask me. This is what we do every week. I can't pick the Dolphins to win, but I can pick them to cover. It's going to be excruciatingly close. The Bills do own us. I hate the Buffalo Bills because of this, but that's where I got. Bills win. But I'm going to say Dolphins are within. You said 5.5?
5.5.
They're going to lose by 3.
All right. Taking the Dolphins. Love to see it. So to recap your picks for week 9, here we go. Taking the Chargers on the road at Cleveland. Taking Detroit on the road at Green Bay. Taking Atlanta at home against Dallas. Taking Chicago on the road at Arizona. And Miami on the road at Buffalo. A lot of road teams this week. Don't like the home teams. So,
you know, sometimes, you know me, hotels are my own personal Disneyland. Sometimes you got to get on out of your normal routine and you feel like yourself again. That's the theme this week in the NFL.
Good luck with your picks. Thank you so much for having me, Ken. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Steve. NFL picks.